Let's get the bad news out of the way straight away. Unfortunately, there is no way you can use a Pro Controller in the new games. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Right, I'm turning this into a rant. I will see you on the next episode of Just Play turned Rant. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I don't go on camera anymore. I just don't. I just don't have the time for it. You know, it's too much effort. I don't own a webcam. I'm using my phone right now. The torch is blinding my eyes, and I just have a little bit of a rant to go on. I haven't done a rant in a long time. I said I would stop because people misinterpret my accent as being too angry. Would you know what? I don't care. I don't care. Because I have a big problem with Game Freak and Pokemon Let's Go. Right. First of all, I don't use these very much. Very seldom do I use them. Okay? I still have the little the shoulder things that you put on either side so that you can hold it comfortably. Barely take them out of the bag. You know, I mean, one of them was still in the box. I only took it out because my Pro Controller ran out of battery over the weekend and I wanted to play a two-player game with my other half, and all we had was the two Joy-Cons, so I used them, and it wasn't a nice experience. For the record, it was terrible. But my point is that, what are you doing, Game Freak? This cost me €75. That's expensive as all shit. And you're going to tell me that I can't use it for your game. Your €60 game. I can't use it. You're going to tell me that. This is garbage. It's garbage monstrosity. I might be late in complaining about this, but I said that I wouldn't buy Pokemon Let's Go because it emphasises motion controls. Let me back up a bit, right? I said in my last episode, like, this is a follow-up from the Just Play episode that I did. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt, Pokemon Let's Go. I said, you know what? I know it focuses on motion controls, and that's fine if you want to focus on the motion controls. That's okay. But don't tell me that I cannot use any controller I want. Don't tell me I can't do that. I don't know if you're probably not the only game that does it. But at the very least, like I said on the Just Play episode, is that World of Goo is probably the only game I play on the Nintendo Switch with the Joy-Cons. Right? World of Goo is the only game I play with the Joy-Cons because it's more accurate that way. I could use the motion controls of the Pro Controller, but it's a little bit more accurate when I'm using one hand at a time. And I can use two separate hands to do two different things at once. That's a good idea. But it still gives me the choice to use the Pro Controller. This is unacceptable, Nintendo or Game Freak or whoever's responsible for this. And any other game company, game developer, that thinks they should tell you how to play their game. Let's say I've paid €60 for Pokemon Let's Go without realising that I cannot use the Pro Controller. Now, fair enough, if see, I cannot see myself on any screen at all, so I'm going to do the best I can with this. But on the back of, I'm using this as an example, I know it's a terrible example, but on the back of a Switch game, it will say Pro Controller compatible. But I don't think that's a good idea. You're limiting players from buying your game. I mean, some of us don't have the ability to use the motion controls for whatever reason. I'm not going to sit here and be a social justice warrior for those kind of people. If you can't play it, you can't play it. But you should be able to find other ways to play it. And you've completely alienated it's probably a minority, but you've still alienated someone from playing your game. There is no accessibility to play Pokemon Let's Go, and I might not have an ailment motion wise. I'm grateful for that, but it doesn't stop the fact that I do not like using the Joy-Cons to play my games. I would much rather use an actual gamepad. I paid €75 for this. And you're going to tell me no. You can look up the price of a new Pro controller from... Where did I get mine? I must have got it from Smith's. So that would be the cheapest place to buy them. But I think it was €70. I could be wrong. $74.99. As I look at this right now, it is $74.99 to buy a Switch Pro controller, and that's more than a game. So imagine this. Imagine I've bought my first Nintendo Switch, and the first game I want is Pokemon Let's Go. And imagine I want to get the Pro controller as well along with it. There's my bundle. That's my bundle, that's my present, that's my whack, that's me for the next couple of weeks, months, depending on the means of the person, until I get my next Switch game. I'm fucked. Because if I don't like using the Joy-Con and prefer to use the Pro controller, why? Oh, I'm exhausted. It's taken me... When did this game come out? What was it, October or something like that? It's taken me about 5 months. January, March. Okay. About 3 or 4 months to react to this. Actually, no, it didn't take me 3 or 4 months to react to it. It took me 3 or 4 months to make a video reacting to it, because I have already reacted to it. It's why I haven't bought the game yet, and it's why I now will not buy Pokemon Let's Go, because you're forcing this on people. I didn't know you were forcing it on people. I thought that you were pushing for the motion controls, and I thought that I could at least play with the Pro controller. It's bullshit. Can you imagine? Think about it. I like to play my games, Switch games at least, on the go most of the time. I like to play it when I'm in the car or a bus or a train or a plane or whatever. I like to sit and play my Switch in a moving vehicle. I can't do that on that game, because you're pushing for the motion controls. I'm fucked. It's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic as well, maybe. It might not be ironic, but I sense irony in the fact that you've taken this game that has been on mobile game consoles, like handheld. It's pioneered handheld game consoles to the masses. I'm rambling crap. But my point is, Pokemon has always been a handheld gaming system. Handheld game. And this is its first jump, at least the somewhat mainline Pokemon game. It's its first jump into what you could argue is a game's console merged with the possibility of handheld. It's both. You've done that, and then you've not given us the benefits of either. You've given us the benefits of Pokemon Go. It's a Pokemon Go companion. That's what Pokemon Let's Go is. It's a Pokemon Go companion. And I don't like Pokemon Go. Oh. I'm exhausted. Look. Let's be mature here. Not my preferred style to play. And I will not be forced into doing it, because I will not buy a game that doesn't let me use a controller that I paid out the hole for. A lot of money. I went skint for a weekend because I bought that. I know that's not your problem, I know it's nobody's problem, it's not Game Freak's problem, but you should be considering people that like to play certain ways. That's not... I want to say it's not customer friendly, or what's the word I'm looking for, but it's not nice. It's anti-consumer. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Anti-consumer garbage. And I've went on long enough. I've said my bit, and I just want to have my lunch and then go to work. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Like, this is all just me play acting in front of the camera. I'm not nearly as annoyed as I am presenting myself to be. This is just a bit of a disclaimer. This is purely for the camera. I'm exaggerating my issues with it. I am not this angry. I am just a little disappointed with the forced Joy-Con motion control thing. The fact that you've completely taken away the ability to use the Pro Controller is ridiculous, I believe, and I'm not happy with it. And I will not be buying Pokemon Let's Go. I will wait for the real mainline Generation 8 Pokemon installment. Hopefully, if it's going to take the same gimmicks from this, you can do that, but give me the ability to play with a Pro Controller, please. Do not tack on and force me to use motion controls in games that I do not use motion controls. I don't use them. So, that's it. Like I said, I'm not nearly as annoyed. Once I press stop and once I tidy up here from this video and once I put it onto the computer, I'm going to go off and do something else and completely forget that I did this until I come back home later on, and then I have to edit and then upload it and all that, and so that other people can see it. But I'm not that annoyed. I just like to play act in front of the camera, and that's what I'm doing here today. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. So this is probably the first rant I've done in a long time, and I said I wouldn't do them anymore because it's this is probably just a one-off. Yeah, this is definitely just a one-off. I'm not going to do these again. I'm not really good at doing rants, despite the fact I am good at complaining. I just don't want to do it on camera a lot. I don't even use the camera anymore. I think it's a pain in the arse to set up. That's why the last few Just Plays you've saw is me not on the camera. The Streets of Rage 2 Just Play that I did a couple of months ago, awkward to set up, and I don't think I'll use the camera again unless I get a webcam that's easy to set up. But as it stands, I'm using my phone. I don't want to keep using that. So that's plenty. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you liked the video, there's more there. It's not always this grim, but if you like the video, there's more content that's better than this. And if you enjoy those videos, you know what to do. And if you don't like it, if you don't like this, give me feedback. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. If I'm over exaggerating, if I'm overreacting to this, and it's not as bad as you think, if this is not going to be something that we need to worry about on Pokemon games going forward, then let me know. Tell me. I'm open to a debate. I'm open to a discussion. But just let me be clear. I am not this angry. It's just my accent. If I was talking in an American accent, I wouldn't nearly sound as thick and angry as I do right now. It's just the accent. I mean, I can have a normal discussion with someone with this tone of voice, and people would be telling me to calm down and to stop being so angry. I'm not. It's just my accent. I promise you, it's just my accent. I have a very strong Glaswegian accent. It's just my accent. I thought I'd point that out. But anyway, like I said, if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. If you didn't enjoy it, thumbs down. Give me some feedback. Tell me I'm wrong. Just be nice. And that's it. Thanks for watching this episode of, I don't even know what to call this. I'll just call it Just Rant, because I really don't know what to call it anymore, because I'm not going to keep doing this. So this is called Just Rant. And hopefully it's the one and only episode that I need to do, because I don't like ranting. I give the wrong message and I come across as really angry when I'm actually not that angry. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you on the next episode of either Just Play or GB Reviews. So thanks again. Bye!